So this is an important list. These are the 3-year-olds. You know, some of these horses are ready to go, and some of them have already left to go stateside, and some may also. One on this list I am really torn over. So we'll get to it right now. Adrenaline Rush is just jogging. He'll be jogging for another month or so and begin training back. He looks enormous. Barbie's Crown, she's been ready to go. I mean, what do I do with Barbie's Crown? So she's ready to go. So whenever we get a chance, she will qualify and race. If you know, I'll have to talk to Steve, but heaven forbid if they say, hey, we're not racing for about a month, then she's gonna have to head somewhere and race. I can't just sit there and feed her and look at her. Better's Hope is jogging for another month before he starts training. Blue Monk was castrated recently. We're going to keep training him back. Braemar continues to train back. He'll start 1.5 miles next week. The plan for him would be to be ready. Both him, Aglaire, Frilly Fringes, Won My Heart for the series is in March and April at the Meadows. That would be my plan anyway. So Braemar will start 1.5 miles training next week. He's been training for the last 2 weeks. Brilliant Corners. He won't start training for another couple of weeks, but he looks really, really good. Broadway Roll, another filly, ready to go right now. I just don't really know what to do with her. So hopefully some of these questions will be answered this week when we get a more concrete look at the landscape in Ontario. If the numbers are coming down and the Premier says in 7 days we're going to start revisiting the economy, in 14 days. But if it's, I don't know, I'll let you know when I know. That would be concerning. Cambridge Star raced last week, raced poorly, tried him, 2-2 or something. He's going to need a few starts. After those few starts, if he can't do in the maiden, then we're going to sell him. That's pretty much where that goes. Can't Muscle Me. Here's the horse with all the question marks. I think this filly looks incredibly good. Looks ready to go, is ready to qualify, and nowhere to race. So she's in a very similar position as Barbie's Crown, in the sense that these horses were ready to go. Right? Barbie's Crown was entered into a race. So, very frustrating position to be in, but nevertheless, we're in it. So right now, Can't Muscle Me and Barbie's Crown are in a holding pattern, but they may change very, very quickly. Captain's Maid, again, getting very close to being ready to go. We're trying to get her ready for those series also in the Meadows. Would like to have a couple of run-up races for her. Cut the Line was racing, was in to go, was scratched, and now in lockdown, she's one that's probably going to have to wait. First Glance is training down well, looks good. Fox Valley Britska, he'll be leaving this week, I believe. He's an Indiana bred, so there's no ties to Ontario for this guy just yet. Frilly Fringes, again, PA bred, ready to go. She'll be heading over to Tim very soon. Girls with Swirls is not. She's an Ontario bred. Very similar to the boat that Barbie's Crown and Can't Muscle Me are in. A lot of question marks going on with these Ontario breds that are ready to go. I'd love to give you the answer, but please understand that I don't want to make any knee-jerk reactions. I don't want to pull their blood, send them to PA, and then have Ontario racing start in 12 days. Our Ontario breds now racing stateside. Not to say that they get in. We have a number of maidens in Northfield. The maidens in Pennsylvania are protected by PA-owned or bred. That's why I sent Cambridge Star. That's why Won My Heart is over there. They're PA breds. So, multiple problems on that front. Grey as a New Red is training down. She looks fine. GW Chrome. The Ohio breds, all these Ohio breds are in the same position. GW Chrome, Grey as a New Red have all started training. Holy Chick is ready to go. Was in to go. Qualified well in 2-2, then qualified in 2-4. Had to scratch her. And now she has not raced. So she's another horse that may be leaving soon. Aglaire AM, training down good, looks good. Now, I'm a Lovely Lady, again, continues to train down and look good. Jason's going with her. I'm Hill on Wheels is in the Meadowland sale on Tuesday. I've gone over this a million times why he's in there. Italian Grit continues to be ready to go. Another Indiana bred. May have to pull the pin on him also. We'll see. Jazzy Judy is turned out till probably mid-February or so. Keystone Raven will be ready to go when they say, okay, we're ready to go. She'll be ready to go whenever that is. Let's Roll On is entered in the Ohio sale. He's got 1 month to prove he doesn't need to be there, and he may very well do that. We will see. Miss Meringue, Mama Knows Best, My Jazz, all three of these horses, same schedule, training down, just started training down. All three of them look really, really good. No Free Lunch will begin training soon. Harry said he looks very good. Northern Blizzard's enormous also. He's a giant. He come back good, used all that time to fill out, grow up, looks really good on the track. Johnny and James have him in the top barn. Shelby's taking care of him. Very happy with Northern Blizzard. Off-Road Hanover, a winner in 2-1 last quarter in 30-1. His first asking, probably should be favorite in his next start also. A clear path for some decent racing ahead for Off-Road Hanover. We had a number of people say, are we staking him heavy? No, we are not staking him heavy. This is a horse he's just a horse. He's a racehorse, and likely we'll race him. Try to put some money on his card. If we have any decent offers for him, then we would entertain them. But I don't think he's a Meadowlands stake horse. No, he's just a nice colt. Perfect Record continues to train down. Very happy with the reports I've got from him. Rose Run Why Not is on the same trajectory as I'm a Lovely Lady in those Ohio bred fillies. She's beginning to train. Looks good. Set the Mood is in the... Oh, I forgot to put him in the Ohio sale. My apologies. Set the Mood is in the Ohio sale also, just for a number of reasons. This is a horse that, he's a New York bred. He's not an Ontario bred. There's not a ton of racing here for him. To not get around a half super good, I think that we may want to look at moving him on. I talked to John, who's the vast majority owner of this horse, and John agrees that maybe we did everything right, I think, when it regards to trying to get this horse in a position to be an effective racehorse. It just hasn't worked out thus far, so Set the Mood will be heading to the Ohio sale next month. Cirrus Blue Chip training down now, jogging now. He'll begin training in 4 or 5 weeks, I would imagine. Stacy Hanover, I continue to watch her train on the track. She looks really, really good on the track. Sweet Ambitions, another filly, looks good on the track. Another PA bred, so she may not be far behind Frilly Fringes in going to the Meadows. Harry thinks she's a good filly, thinks she filled out good. Her attitude's changed. Her work ethic has changed. Her gait certainly hasn't. Beautiful gait. So we'll see what happens with Sweet Ambitions. Tanzanite Tricks is training down good. Another New Jersey bred filly. Very happy with what I've seen from her on the track. That's My Girl is coming back. We've got a little hiccup getting the papers done on Gold Girly, but she'll be heading back soon. She was one of the last ones to go out, so it's not really the end of the world. Tipsy in Dixie is jogging back good now. I don't know if Harry started training her or not. The whole plan will be have those 3-year-olds ready for April sometime. Walk on the Moon looks good on the track. Mario says he looks good. I've seen him on the track. He looks fantastic. Where We Welcome is training back very, very good. James and Johnny both like her, what they've seen from her. Well and Down is right on track with the other 3-year-old Ohio bred fillies, the sophomores that were training down. She's been trained a few times and continues to work towards that mid-March readiness. And then One My Heart Hanover's looked incredible in the Meadows. A first and a second. She won with ease the other day. Did she blow them away? No. But she did it in such a cool, calm, collected, just a surgical manner. Followed the favorite. Maybe she was the favorite. Followed the horse to beat. Wheeled out off her and just got up and won at the wire. Did she spare herself? Yeah, she did a little bit. But she looked really, really good doing it. Very happy with One My Heart Hanover. So that's all the 3-year-olds. It's all the 4-year-olds. That's all the 2-year-olds. All we got left now is the stables. I'll get to them in just a second.